You gonna stop? Alright, I just need like 5 minutes. Just stop raining for 5 minutes. Good afternoon. No! It's morning today. You can't tell because it's pouring. It started pouring halfway through this video and you're gonna see it. But how have you been? Hope you've been well. Today's look is a Valentine's Day look. This look is going to go up on Valentine's Day. At first I was going to do something very kind of dramatic and very creative and artsy. And then I changed my mind because it looked really bad. And instead I thought, you know what? No one's going to go out looking very creative and really artsy. That's more for entertainment purposes. So why don't I try and teach a simple liner, a simple flirty, light glam look? Because it's more wearable. And we're all about that here. So if you'd like to see how I got to this look, despite the fact that the colors are going to change, let's go. Alright, today we're going to do the best we can with the lighting that we have, because it's raining and grey and overcast outside. So, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35XO palette, the Natural Flirt one, because it's got pinks and roses and stuff like that, and I may as well, since I have it. Alright, I'm really liking the colors Come Here Often and Hair Flip. I think with a flat brush, I'm going to tap into Come Here Often. I wonder if this is going to do anything, because I am pretty clear as a complexion. The answer is no. It does some. Not as much as I would have liked, but it does some. With my fluffy as hell Sigma brush, I was thinking of going into Hair Flip, but it is very similar to Come Here Often, and Come Here Often did nothing. So I might go into Message Red. Rosy looks aren't my forte, but natural looks are, so we'll see what happens with this one. With a very light hand, I'm gonna dust the outer part of my eye and kind of dab it into that outer V. And very, very carefully bring it out. I say carefully because I am so white. Like for me, any color that isn't very, very pale, it's very carefully, so it's not too much, but use your own discretion, really. Because this is still just the base color, but it is a simple look, so I guess you can dramatize it as much as you wish. When I go out on dates, I don't do anything too creative. I do things that I feel comfortable in, where I look enough like myself, because that's what I'm used to. But if you're not used to that, you can absolutely go as, hardcore as you want. I'm just darkening this up a little more because I don't actually plan to use too many colors in this look. Trying to keep it as light as possible, only because here in Australia it's still really hot in February. We still have summer here, despite the fact that it's raining today. I'm gonna walk outside, it'll be like 27 degrees, and it just kind of feels appropriate to do a lighter look. Cool. I'm gonna take this same brush in the same color here, just with whatever's left over, to go under the eye a little, just to kind of connect that V. It's not going to distribute too much color because we've used most of it, but I'm just trying to lay the groundwork for what I'm going to go in with later, which is why I'm using the thicker brush now. I'll go in with the thinner one later. I'm going to try going with Come Here Often again. Now that I've added that deeper rosy color, yeah, now you can see it. Okay, so I've just blocked that onto the entire lid and brought it up near the front here. And even though this is a very light shadow design, hopefully it'll just open the eye a little bit more. With my larger dense pencil brush, should I go in with this? Yes. I'm going to go in between Show Some Sun and Make It Official, because I want to bring that rose into the outer corner and that darkness a little bit, but I don't want to overdo either. So just kind of blot that there, place it on the outside. And with a clean fluffy brush, in small circular motions, I'm just going to blend it outward. And with whatever's left on that brush, I elongate to kind of bring it out more, add to that shape. And using the exact same two colors, dabbing in both of them, I'm going to shadow the outer portion of that lower part, mainly to just have it blend together. You thought I was joking when I said quick and easy beginners. You thought. Alright, we're going to go in with Across the Room. To wet my brushes, I spray them with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, but honestly, if you have rose water or lavender water that's safe for the face, that will work just fine. I used to use rose water because I liked the smell better, but I don't have any of that now. So let's see how this looks. Yeah. It's not much of a difference, but I mean, it's enough. When I do any kind of sparkly inner highlight, I do it as messy as I can, just to cover as much ground as I can. because I like that messier look, but again, personal preference. Because to me, sparkly things, glittery things, they look pretty messy anyway. So why fight it when you can make that clear that that's what you're going for? I'm gonna do some eyeliner. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to catch this on camera. I try this every time I do eyeliner and it never works out. We're gonna try again. We're gonna try until we get it. This is the KBD Tattoo Liner. Here's the thing about eyeliner before I put this on. I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by liquid liner because it's liquid liner, because it's liquid and it gets everywhere and you don't have a steady hand. I think that liquid liner is the easiest of all the liners to fix because it's water soluble. It's easier to maneuver, it's easier to kind of see, and I actually think it's all in our heads. So let's try and see how well this does. I don't have much elbow room, but try to lean on something. If you're worried about not having a steady hand, try to lean on something. So I have my little mirror here, and I'm watching it from, just scratching my nose on camera, very closely. I'll have it, and I'll see from underneath what I'm doing. I'll try and keep my eye as relaxed as possible, so I can still see that hood, but so I know where I'm going, you know? So mine typically edges higher at the hood and then comes back down. That'll be the initial shape. I fill this in. I think because I'm going to wear lashes, I'll bring it the whole way through, which is usually a trap because then I make it thicker and thicker and thicker. Notice that I'll try to bring it up at the hood so that when I open it, it's still there. Okay, right, I'll leave it like that for now, and if I mess up the other eye, we'll make it thicker. To fix up the line so it's perfectly sharp, I'm going to go in with my Soft Matte Concealer by NARS, my Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and a very, very, very fine angled brush. In fact, the only thing that I use this for is for this exact job. So I'll dip it into the product and just kind of flatten it out and get a lot of the product removed from it so it doesn't leave a clumpy, jagged line. And just... So I'll make an initial line where I want it to fix and just keep bothering it until it goes away. And then I'll grab whatever other little brush that I have, go back into the colors that I used, and try and cover up that lighter concealer color. And problem solved. And then what I'll typically do is I'll go back in with that pencil brush from before with the colors already on it, nothing extra. And just kind of make sure to blend that. And that's that. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that because I don't want to abuse my power too much. Now, because my eyes have different shapes, it goes one of two ways. Either I look at you and they look exactly the same, and then I close my eyes and they look different, or they look exactly the same when I close my eyes, and when I look at you, this one's a lot thicker. I'm also going to take a cleaner pencil brush in with that across the room color and kind of put a little highlight here, just a tiny little bit. To finish up the eyeliner, I'll take in one that I never remember the name of, Aqua Resist Color Pencil, and I'll just line that inner waterline. I'm also going to blend under this wing a little more because I blended under this one and brought it out more, like I brought the shadow out more, so I have to do the same on this side. With a different angle brush, I'm going to touch into the color, make it official, to, I guess, connect that winged line to this outer portion. Because I like my lines to be slanted more across, I feel like this step is necessary or else it just looks like half of your eye is missing. And it just kind of works as a shadow toward the eyeliner. It doesn't really do much, but for me it feels like it brings it together. And as always, I'm using the Better Than Sex mascara. Everything will be listed below, even the things I didn't mention, like my face. And yeah, it's probably best to scrape off the excess product and do it in layers. Sometimes you just don't have the time. I mean, you could, to avoid clumpiness. I tend to do that more when the product is drying out, so I can remove the clumpiness early. But when it's a relatively full product, the clumpiness gets brushed out anyway. To remove any clumpiness, if you do find that you're getting some, because I spoke too soon and I jinxed it, take a clean spoolie, and while the product is still wet, you can run that spoolie through and then separate and transfer more of that product across as evenly as you can. Lashes take me ages to do, but I'll do my lashes first. These are probably all going to be cut out. Because honestly, when I do my lashes, it takes me like 20 minutes. Will I one day do a lashes video? I don't know, man. While I'm waiting for this to dry, tell me, do you have Valentine's Day plans? How do you normally do your makeup? Do you go all out or do you Do something simple because you're just used to it, you're comfortable in it, and you don't want to risk doing something you've never done before on a date. The best kind of advice that I can give, which everyone really knows, where did my mirror go? Where did everything go? Did I literally just, did everything fall? I had a mirror. You've seen me hold it. That little green one. Ah. What was I saying? Yeah, let the glue get tacky. The best advice that I can give, the only advice that I can give. I'm sure everyone knows. Let the glue get tacky, touch it to the middle. I've used these so many times, so they're probably not even worthy anymore. Middle to the middle, hold it there for like a second, and then kind of locate the rest of your eye. The thicker the band is, the more difficult it is to put on, and the longer you have a pair of lashes, the thicker the band gets, because, you know, all the mascara and shit that's attached to it over the times is now a problem. Ugh. This side, I'm not even gonna bother with it. For lips, listen. I don't have much of a nude lip variety. As much as I want to collect more nudes and pinks and mauves and beige colored lips, I don't do it. With my purple lip liner, I am gonna line these lips. Now, I'm not gonna line them completely. I'm gonna line them like a lip contour. Look at that, we fixed the lighting sort of. I'm gonna line it like a lip contour, which just means light the outside to make it deeper, line the bottom, kind of trailing it out. So it doesn't completely cover, but it blends nicely. I'm wearing a lip balm under this, so it's helping it glide easier. And just very lightly in the top. Only because when I go in with my nude, I want it to look nude in the middle. But I also want it to have that deep kind of... If I do this right, like if I've picked these colors right, it'll turn into this nice mauve color. If I've done it wrong, I'm about to be really embarrassed. And I'll blend it out with my finger, keeping it the lightest in the middle, and then while it's still wet, because this is a liquid lip and it is going to dry, while it's still wet, I'll go back in with that purple and blend that out. And this is usually how I always line my lips because they're thin. I usually just contour a line and I don't line the whole thing. But what can happen with thin lips especially, because you don't want to overline them too much. Overlining looks great if you've already got a bit of a lip going. Because if you overline thin lips, it is very obvious that you're overlining, and I always feel like I look like a clown. You might be great at it. I am not the best at it, because my lips are also very defined. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little more of that nude, put it on my finger, just a little bit, and then very lightly blend it into that outer line. I'm going to keep doing it until, hang on, kind of need my mouth to apply lips. I usually keep doing it until I'm happy with it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's as mauve as I'm gonna get, but that is done. Let's talk about it. Alright, man. This is what the final look has ended up being. When it comes to hair, I typically just straighten my hair. We all know this. If you don't know this, you'll learn it. I don't know how to style hair. Today I'm not gonna even try it and straighten or curl my hair because it is pouring rain. Yeah, start raining harder. That'll make it easier for me to get anywhere. I hope you liked how this turned out. It is a very simple, very basic kind of look. I don't wear extravagant makeup when I go on dates. I wear extravagant makeup to things like concerts if it's not too hot and I know I'm going to be sweating, or holidays, you know. For Valentine's Day, I thought, you know, let's stick with the theme. Let's do a rosy. This is more rosy than ever, by the way. This one and my Christmas one. Look, I hope you can see it. My hope is that I can help you achieve a look that's really simple. So hopefully if you're learning, if you're starting out, I was able to teach you something simple. It's soft glam, it's rosy, it's flirty, it's Valentine's Day, what can I say? And if you liked it, please leave it a like. And if you're interested in anything else that I could teach you, please subscribe. That's it from me today. I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Can you even see me in this background? Am I that pale? Man, I wish I could tan. It's gonna be hot. My windows are fogging up. It's gonna be so hot outside. I'm gonna take a product that I can't find somehow. I don't know where any of my things are. How did I lose everything? Did I just knock everything? Ugh. I don't think I've had one video where everything hasn't fallen.